I know, Corner Demon!
Oh, great. Oh, great. I gotta love it. I gotta love how Broside just comes right into my chat and immediately just nukes my stream. The last thing I remember, he gave 20 memberships, and that killed it. I was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna just end the stream right there. I do appreciate the concerns, but no, apparently. I'm just gonna make sure this is all taken care of. So we're gonna make sure this stream finishes. What happened? I don't know. Apparently OBS crashed, and I don't know what caused it to crash. So, that happened. I blame Broside for it, honestly, because I can. Oh god, but I do. He wanted to do a race or Igarashi. He wanted to try that, but yeah, that's what happened. So I do apologize for that brief little moment where it just decides to stop. Like the kick engine decides to clap the cheeks, and the fucking ass clapping decides to ruin stream. That's what happened. I can't explain it. I just fucking can't explain it. I really can't. I just... Someone fill you in? Broside killed my stream. And I killed... Pardon me. God, I need something to drink. It's all good, though. I think he's trying to get back at me because I made him extend the cake engine until the beginning of June. I think that's what happened. And yet people are going to be like, oh, yeah, just come out of the closet already. It's like, what my sexuality is none of your fucking business. If I'm going to mention ass, it doesn't matter if it's a man ass or a woman ass, I'll give you this.
That booty just too fine.
Because it don't fucking matter. Okay, let's continue onward. Let's go back to this. It wasn't the marked one that killed it, honestly. It was Broside.
Like a Dragon Infinite. Well,
No, you're good. I was trying to get this to pop up, but it was telling me YouTube access would not come up. So what I had to do was restart my entire computer so that way I can get the internet access back working again for OBS. So it was the bombs. It did. That's what made it worse.
Playthrough, and then
like I do appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate him for coming in and nuking the stream. I'm not gonna be like an asshole about it.
basically everything got flipped on its head. There was a lot of
Give me a minute. Oh yeah, flipped on its head. I don't care. Yeah, I know that you fell down the stairs and you hit your head. I know that, Philip. I definitely know that. Yeah, I do know that. Dominoes! Yeah, holy shit, it's Dominoes! I don't know why. Apparently I look in a server and I see that clipped. Like, I just see, yeah, holy shit, it's Dominoes! I just see that, I don't know why.
factors involved, personal, private stuff that we can't really talk about.
But yet you love to bring it up anyway when you talk about your appointments where there's no doctor's appointments, no lawyer appointments, just stupid shit.
And
are you finished reacting to the reveals? Broside ruined it with his nuke. But yeah, I think I was done with that though. I was trying to get back into that, but I was like, I'm gonna finish this up though. But everyone got the idea though. When Cat showed up, everyone reacted to it to either horror, laughter, high, or in some cases normal. Whatever the fuck normal means.
and a lot of our stuff behind
But did Kat not say she did not care about the trolls anymore? Supposedly, yeah. And then all of a sudden she left.
the scenes changed. A lot of stuff with my wife changed. And basically,
My wife changed. Yeah, she got fat.
then it was like, it just wasn't in the cards, right?
Broside labeled the stream a 220 and shut it off. He shut off stat.
We have a 220 of the Burnell residence. I repeat, we have a 220 at the Burnell residence. Please advise.
You know what? I'm gonna do something really quick. Let's see. There. I'm just gonna call it that, just because fuck it, why not?
I would like nothing more than to have Cat in my content again, but I don't think she wants to be, quite frankly.
Why is it? Apparently, right there, this is a sob story that Phil's trying to tell us. Like, I'm gonna refine that for everyone to hear this. Like, listen to his voice here, and I'm gonna turn it up for people in the back.
Basically, then it was like, it just wasn't in the cards, right?
Like, Phil is you need to get bro to read that 220 at the Brunel residence thing instead of sound. Yeah, it sound more cop style. I feel offended.
I would like nothing more than to have Cat in my content again.
You're playing a sob story. Hey, by the way, imagine Phil saying that he doesn't want to pull a sob story and to get people's money and to get people to give him attention. But what is he doing right there? Pulling up a sob story.
But I don't think she wants to be, quite frankly.
Nubs hurt my feelings. I don't know what happened. What did I do to Nubby?
You know, look, can we be very honest
You see, look, he's not gonna apologize. Nubs ain't apologizing. He doesn't have his weed in him yet.
about it?
His cup of weed. He was a cap? His cap? He probably wore a cap.
Would you like me to be honest about it? She came on these streams
I know, I'm kidding.
a couple of times.
I'm joking.
And
But I do understand that. We do need someone to do that. Actually, no, what I want to do, Broside should do it, I agree. But we also need to get somebody else to do it. We need to get other detractors involved with it as well. It doesn't matter who to say, we have a 220 at the Burnell residence. I repeat, we have a 220 at the Burnell residence. Please advise.
exactly what we said would happen.
We have a 220 at the Burnell residence. We have a 220 at the Burnell residence. Please advise.
Happened. All the detractors.
All the detractors. You had people saying, oh God, what the fuck did you do to Kat? With sounds of like concern. You had someone going, oh yeah, 9/11s. You had someone looking at you and your wife in pure fucking shock. You had somebody go, holy fuck, and someone go, oh my God, she's fat.
All they did was just crap on her, oh, she sounds weird.
Is that what they said?
She looks weird.
Is that what they said?
She seems she's uninterested.
She looked uninterested. Phil, she looked like she was about to bend over like she would show off her ass to Tyrone. She looked uninterested in your content. She didn't want to be there anymore.
Seems tired. She seems this. She
Well, she was tired.
seems that. And, you know, do you think that she wants to put up with that?
Hey, Phil, didn't she say, and I quote, the trolls don't affect me anymore because they hide behind their monitors, that they don't show their face, but I showed my face? Like, she was acting very confident. Oh, look at her. She was all confident a second ago, and then people made fun of her fifis. Eat a dick.
At all? She just wanted to be here and be a part
No, she was tired, Greedy Piggy, because she had to work, and then she did content with Phil.
of the content.
But again, yeah, she could be bored too.
That's it. She just wanted to chill and relax and have a good...
We're still at the 20. Fuck it, at this particular point, yes, I'll still stay at that 20 though, even though you nuked it. Hello, bro.
time. And sometimes she did, and sometimes she didn't.
230 for Figurachi. Oh, god damn it, no.
It depended really on what we were doing. But I mean, we did, I think, a grand total of 4 streams together.
Yeah, 4 streams. The first one, when you did the Q&A, was to a roaring success, in quotes. The second one, which was not a roaring success because nobody cared about it because you tried to bring her right back. Oh, there's one more. Okay, so 229. We'll say 229. But continuing onward with this. So, continuing on. Back to the whole thing with Kat. The second one didn't really do so well because nobody was interested in the second Q&A within a next week. Nobody cared. And also Hold on. You said that it was 229. He did say 250. You know what? Give me a minute. I gotta check something real quick. Let me do this. Click. Let's see. Let's see. What are we at right now? 5. Okay, so we're at 10:31. Okay, 31. We're at 31 right now. There we go. I have the 31 on standby. No, I'm not doing the countdown. I'm doing the count up, if that works. Just to be safe. And yeah, like all this shit. And then she did Dondoko Island, which the Dondoko Island playthrough, it did somewhat of a success in quotes, the first one, but then the second one did not do well, and she was incredibly bored.
And it's been nonstop online harassment because of it.
Online harassment. Who was the one that brought her onto the content, Phil? We didn't do it. We didn't take a revolver and point it to your head and say, bring your wife on stream, or else you get it.
So, why bother? Right?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me pull that up really quick, because this is the idea. This is what Broside is trying to do. This is what Broside is definitely trying to do. He's trying to harass me, everybody. I don't know why. But... Ow. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me to do this. How do I do this as a preview? Oh, there it is. Fucking weird Discord, I swear to God. Anyways, he's trying to get me to do this as a new, he's trying to get me to put this on as, like, my new display. He's putting this on as my new display. Like how I got people to do the fucking Bromus, the tank engine, now the cake engine. He's doing the same thing for the avatar. He's doing this shit the same way. And he wanted to do 250 subs or memberships. I'm at 31 right now. And this is from when he started it, by the way. When he started it. That's what we have. We're at 31 out of 250 from when Bro started it. So this is Bro's fault. This is Bro's fault for this. Anyways, back to what we were doing originally. This.
Right? Like,
back up.
Online harassment because of it.
Oh, yeah, online harassment. But yet, you have someone on your stream. You have PPP calling your wife fat and him not apologizing to you that he called your wife fat. Yeah, he did call her. He didn't say sorry. He didn't say sorry you felt that way. He didn't say, I'm sorry that your wife is fat. Yeah, he didn't do that.
So, why bother? Right? Like, let's be honest here. What is the net benefit?
And you know what? Oh.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
I was going to say, if that gets it, I swear to God. Oh, wait, you know what? Hang on. Now we're at 51. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I didn't catch the ones from before because, you know, the stream decided to say, ha, nuked. Ferrani got the membership. Stray Fox got the membership. Only Ice Kit Kat got the membership. Twilight got the membership. And Fanbro got the membership. D-Fry got one, Greg got one, Sean got one, Fantanova got one, and Motoman got one. Who else got one? Oh, there's 20. So, let's see. Fuck, I had to do this. Yeah, I'm sorry if you were offended, essentially, pretty much, incorrect means. Jamal got one, Cat's Pajamas got one, Edgins got one, Locke got one, Joe G got one, Darksea DePhil got one, big ups. Medusa Jr. got one, John got one, Apollo got one, Codeine Crusader Andy got one, Who's Papa got one, TV Dinner got one, Search Rika got one, Wild Liger got one, Lee Doe got one, Stranger got one, Wild Liger, I already mentioned him, Cold Cracker got one, Mechanic Drew got one, and Visa got one. So yeah, we got memberships out the ass. All because they want me to dress up like a gay pianist.
Her coming in my content. When all
Phil, you were the one that brought her into the fucking mix to begin with. You did it back in 2018 when you brought her on for that Halloween stream, the stream before, and you did the same thing when you brought her back on last year during the whole thing with Dondoko Island and your Q&As at the beginning of last year.
all it does, it opens up a shooting gallery of losers.
Shooting gallery of losers, that would just mean that people would be shooting at the losers. No.
Who could just take pot shots. And there's
Pot shots. Yet you're the one trying to take pot shots at everybody else.
really no defense or anything we have against it, right?
No defense that you have against it. It's like, you could just defend your wife's honor. You could just say, hey, I know that she is a bit pudgy, guys. I know she's a bit fat, but you know what? Despite her appearance, I still love her anyway. You can actually at least show that you truly gave a fuck about your goddamn wife instead of being a little pussy bitch about it. You know, because fuck it. Be a man in your fucking life and not a pussy.
You have to understand that different people.
End of April. And you know what? Since the stream did nuke, I'll give it to the end of May just to be safe. I would say 250. Let's make it to the end of May. I'll make it. You know what? I'll make it the same time. End of May or the beginning of June. Same with you with your cake engine. There we go.
Are impacted by things differently.
We can't make fun of my wife, but his boyfriend can freely. Oh yeah, absolutely, and not apologize for it.
You can sit here and you can insult me and my mannerisms.
We have, Phil, and you still ban people and block people and call the detractors losers for it. You still do the same shit. So you can sit there and go, hey, everybody, you can make fun of me all I want. I can take it, but don't go after my wifey poo. But you do the same thing anyway.
And my looks and my gameplay
You pushed me into June. Yeah, I did, at the beginning of June.
or whatever. And I've been through it so many times in my life that it just rolls off me like water off the back of a duck.
Yeah, it doesn't, though. It really doesn't, though, because someone told you that you're a piece of shit, and you banned the motherfucker for it. Because you couldn't, your little fifis couldn't fucking handle it.
Right? But honestly, for my wife, like, she comes back and she wanted to be a part of it. And basically, you know, she was so angry that I
do not believe that your wife wanted to be a part of it. I think you wanted her on because, hey, I'm doing the Mike Clum documentary. I think it would be better for you to come on the stream so that way people can see what you look like when Mike Clum shoots his documentary here. We could do that instead. Is that okay, honey? Is that okay, my wife? Is it okay? And immediately, as soon as that happened, boom! Oh my gosh, she's fat! Ah! What the fuck did you do to Kat, Phil? And going back to all the other people that reacted to Kat being fat. Immediately, people are like, what did you do to Kat, Philip? And IB got a membership from,
What?
Shay, I do appreciate that, Shay. My point remains with this, though. You fucked up Kat, and she's being criticized and ridiculed because of you. It's not her fault for that, honestly. But at the same time, she is somewhat responsible because she's living with you willingly.
detractors treated her like that again. I mean, this.
Yeah, the detractors treat like her again. Yeah, the first time that happened, she left for a Halloween party, and then he turns it into a sob story going, it's, Tevin's fault. Tevin is that filthy, that detractor motherfucker. That motherfucker, he's to blame. It's Tevin's fault. While looking like Gout Ross. I remember that.
This is the second
Oh, no, we know she's a lost cause. We definitely know that.
time. Understand, this happened once years ago during a Halloween marathon.
Yeah, back in 2018, where she dressed up as a steampunk raccoon, and you dressed up as Gout Ross going, hello, my children, and looking incredibly creepy.
And then a second time. You
Second time, 2024, last year.
know? And on top of that,
I didn't know the first time when Kat was on, back in 2018, when you first brought her on, nobody was really giving her shit. Just you. And then the second time she showed up for Halloween, nobody gave her shit. Instead, the comments were like, hey, Kat, you're looking good with that makeup. You're looking pretty today, Catherine. And then all of a sudden, she left to go to a Halloween party for her job. And then you turned it into a sob story.
I said, it's not even that. It's not even just that. That was definitely a factor. But things changed for us. Like, there was some personal reasons and things that happened. And we were like, so we can't right now.
Yeah, that was another thing too. No, that was definitely another thing. They were saying she had raccoon eyes and that she looked like a horse. She looked like Sarah Jessica Parker, horse face.
All right. And then by the time it's like, well,
Phil, Kat was a streamer before you came around and ruined her. Pretty much. Like, people knew who Kat was somewhat because of Chaos Realm.
maybe you consider coming back. What's the point? Do you just want to want to open that Pandora's box of toxicity and harassment again.
No, you would, though.
So it kind of demotivates you, right?
Uh-huh, you know plenty much about demotivation, though, Phil. And yet you're the one playing the sob story. And stop slurping the... Yeah, imagine me taking a sip and going... Mmm... Delicious! It's disgusting!
So, it is what it is. We can't change it. You're always going to have toxic idiots on the internet. But it's kind of like, why give them what they want? You know what I mean? Why? The internet.
This is not helping, Phil.
It is what it is. We can't change it. You're always going to have toxic idiots on the internet.
Yeah, you're one of them.
But it's kind of like, why
And yet, somehow, we're to blame.
I give them what they want?
Yeah, I give them what they want, even though they're the ones that are starting everything.
You know what I mean?
And, Phil, you're saying that you're not doing that, but you're doing that anyway. You're giving the detractors way too much power here.
Why? Why feed
And you have no power here. Fill up the Burnell.
them? Why give them more? Why give them food to feast on and have more content and be toxic about?
Phil, I have pizza. I don't need your shitty cooking, because I already know that it's burnt because you burnt the house down trying to cook this dish that you call an entree.
Correct? So
Yeah, you're talking right now is exactly what they're trying to accomplish. Exactly.
that's kind of what happened. We had one mindset of how the year was going to turn out. It definitely
You know what I'm saying?
did not. In any way, shape, or form. I think we can all agree that last year was a completely different year from what anyone expected.
Can we get 1/4 of the reward? You know what I'm going to do? If somehow we don't hit the goal for that, I'm carrying over to the next stream, where it's going to carry over to the next part. I'm going to do that. I'm going to carry it over to the next part of the streams. Like, if I stream next time, I'm going to add the 52, or however much is remaining. I'm going to carry that over, so that way it'll still count up. At least I'm going to do that instead of what Phil does, where it's like, well, everybody, I didn't hit the goal, so removes everything. What's the goal? According to Broside Phil, 250. He said half of that would be until April, but I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to keep it until we hit the full 250. Ivigarachi Legends.
So it is, and now,
All this while Shadow Veil, Legend of the Five Rings is playing.
can we also be honest? All right, so let's be a little honest here.
Oh, memberships, yes.
Okay?
Sorry, membership, sorry. I'm still getting over the fact that fucking bro nuked my stream. I'm coping right now.
I now have a setup in here that's very professional compared
No, it's not.
to what I used to do.
No, it's not. It looks very lazy with flashy effects.
Probably comparable.
How shameless. Nugs, I did the same thing with Broside, so this is his payback to me.
Comparably professional to most people who do this for a living now, right?
There are people out here that have a setup, a quote-unquote professional setup like that, but they don't do this as a career. They do this as a hobby, and there's nothing wrong with having a hobby for this. But you, Phil, make this into a quote-unquote career, and there's nothing to show for it. Instead, it just makes you look like you spend your money frivolously on nothing. What's the goal for memberships, and what's the count so far? Well, from what Broside threw down the gauntlet, 52.
finally caught up. But this is very much a
Never mind, 72.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
Never mind, 72, because he brought... Hold on, I miscounted. There we go. 72. Disc. O'Pendleton. Call Me Astro. Jack Skellington. Waveman. RJC. Cal. Milkshakes. Jordan Fadeaway. Malton Sever. Forever. Sandman. Max Power. He's the man whose name you want to touch, but you mustn't touch. All right, let's see. Isaac, Mike, Mickey, Thor, Edwin, Greg, Edton, Mo Pesci, and what's his Skeletic.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We
Wait,
just
wait,
nuked
wait,
the
wait! I did not mean to
building.
do that. I did not mean to do that. I was almost about to get rid of everything. So now we're at 92. Lord Boopy Soup got one. CK Warriors got one. Brendan got one. Cult for Vengeance got one. We need a Cult for Vengeance. Nightmare Style Jag got one. Aussie Dad Andrew got one. Not Gats got one. Funyun got one. Mr. J got one. Kenny G got one. Hot Dog Hand Grenade. That's actually a good VR game for what I've seen. I want to play it. Astral 185. DD got one. Fendel got one. Emo Snacks got one. Actually, Italian Crow got one. Jet Maximum got one. Novelist got one. F19 got one. Zachny Twati got one. I don't know if that's actually how it's spelled. My apologies, or how it's pronounced. My apologies. Let's move on. I do appreciate Hofter and Motorsport. I was going to say movie. What? Why did I say that? Oh, wait, hang on. What? What? Who said what? I'll allow it. Koraz makes it 93 for 18 months.
For one person. I'm surrounded.
Yeah, for one person because you isolated your setup for just you, dude. You isolated it to just you. So you don't want anyone else involved with your content. It's just you and you alone. You are creating your own content prison. And Core counts that too, so 7 months. I appreciate that too. So what is the goal? 250 memberships for Vigarachi.
Founded now by...
That's just a re-upping of memberships. They don't count. No, I'm counting them. I'm not going to be Phil. I'm not going to be a retard like Phil and say, those don't count. They count.
2 desks, multiple setups and things. There's really not a space for 2 people to sit here and be doing content together. You know what I'm saying? Like it,
because that's how you put yourself into a film. This is your own prison. This is your hell. This is your isolation chamber. Because that's what you did to yourself. And yet you're, again, playing the fucking victim. This is the sob story that you're telling in hopes that people will give you money. Congratulations, you're an asshole. Oh, god damn it.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Zamola's robot, Verlamed.
Why are you doing this to me?
Richard Corrales, Age Art, and Tristan Morgan got one. This is because of Midnight Memes, and then God, hang on. How many is that? So let's see. Add 50 to that. That's 149. Jesus Christ. Mad Brown Kid, JD Gamers, Tuck. Goddamn, too many memberships. I didn't even read them. Fuck me, man. I hate that. I had to. Hold on, scroll back up. Emery got one. I already said Tuck already. Lewis got one. Decap Cali got one. Way Too Low got one. Let's see. Giselle Custer's got one. Slurpder got one. Annie Netsume got one. Guybrush Threepwood got one. African got one. Chuck and Bob Campbell got one. Gus Gribble got one. Watch Me Print got one. Gold got one. Kevin got one. Lou Reed got one. Onigori got one. Owlbear got one. Insanity Central got one. Rusty Hardy got one. Tonka. Where? What? Hold on. God damn it. It went up too quickly. There you are. Yeah. Wally Wonka got one. And Rusty Hardy got one. YouTube Nat got one. Wilson got one. Rala got one. Lucky. Liquid Carl got one. Rail Driver got one. Tuna Jam got one. Brood Wars got one. Yeah, I'm brooding, all right. Duncan Fang got one. Jacob got one. VLX got one. No Clue got one. I actually like the Clue with the Q. That's actually funny. VO got one. Legit Trash got one. Sandy Q got one. Full Christian Name got one. Pawns Cremator got one. Zombie Fan is Joe's Secret Lover got one. Paul got one. The other Paul J. Brazel got one. Flawless T got one. Grabner Guitar got one. God damn it. AD got one. Evil Adder got one. Sheep Taco Man got one. Lynn D got one. Now we're at 150. Because Broside decided to give one more to Devour got one. God damn it, I actually like the Devour one. Switch got one. Review Tech Mongolia got one. Chilla got one. Hey, I actually sped them all. Woo!
This is very much a space for a one-man job.
One man. I almost thought he said a one-hand job for a second. God damn it, I'm tired.
Right? and I got cameras tracking me around and everything. You know what I mean?
And yes, it makes you look special. It just makes you look like you're trying to follow it.
And I
What's the reward for hitting the goal? I make Ifigarachi a avatar, just like how Broside has Bromus the Cake Engine as his with the ass clapping.
could tweak this, right? I could tweak this and have it be a better mic and stuff like that. I could have multiple mics. I could buy another mic and have
If Seemingly Odd is still here, all that I would require is to have that the text removed, and I'll be good.
multiple mics, but it's like,
I'm cooked? Oh, I'm absolutely cooked, all right. Have you ever heard of the Strand Bees? They're wind-powered robots for Japan. I think you enjoy building one. I have not heard that.
if it really isn't going to be a net benefit, if actually it's going to end up being a net negative,
Well, you are a negative person.
because it's just going to create more drama,
Time big.
more fuel, more toxicity.
And Phil, you want to know who's creating the toxicity? I'll give you a little hint. It's not the detractors that you proclaim that they're doing this. The only one that's actually spreading the toxicity and the one that's actually making the toxicity more well known and trying to spread it around even more is you. You're the one that's doing it, Phil. Not people like myself or Broside or anyone else. The detractors are actually trying to prove to you is like, hey, you need to change yourself and look at all the shit that you've done. And nothing that you can ever say or do can make people forgive you, Phil. But you just don't care about it. Instead, you're the one creating more drama and toxicity for yourself, and you're putting the blame on us.
And what's the point?
Then just give up, Phil. Destroy everything in that office and don't stream ever again. Go get a real job. An actual fucking job.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
Dat booty just too fine.
I don't know. I just felt like that needed to be extra because Bros, I gave 20. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's see. Who got the memberships today? Let's see. Throwable got one. Twisted Nerd Hobbies got one. Super Turbo eBay got one. I Am So Rare got one. Moth Loves Detracted got one. 220 Act got one. Bill Brasky got one. BR Joe got one. Medium Fair Steak got one. Slime Lord got one. Simon Leary got one. Sadie got one. Sam got one. The Pig Roach Cometh got one. Toxic Cherry Juice got one. Police got one. Bumbo Wumbo got one. Cobalt Strangler and oh god damn it.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Internality got one. Very, very expert got one. Fuck. I think I'm at 220. Whoop. That's a little bit extra. There we go. Fixed it. Let's see. Blast got one. Manny got one. JTMC got one. Anthony Hardy got one. Splata got one. Jasper the Cat got one. Lelouch Vivatania got one. Hey Spanky got one. PNN Nighthorse got one. GH Champ got one. TC got one. Dewey got one. Dennis S got one. House got one. Dr. Longcat got one. Restless Hollow got one. Jetto got one. Mark got one. Lunch Meat Sandwich Gaming got one. Super Chats are not tips. 1109 got one. Matto got one. Okay, good. We're moving on. GH Champ got one. New Email got one. Shiny Pokemon got one. I already said Lucifer Butania and Howard. And Hey Spanky. Snort Hogan got one. Hey. CC Bundy got one. Infinite Beat got one. S. Sadakar. Shut up! I got nukes! Cordu. Anyways, Jet Black got one. Kinoma got one. Well, who else am I missing? Who the fuck am I missing? Salco Gold got one. Spar 10 got one. Who am I missing? I already said Snort Hogan. Wing got one. Infinite Beat got one. Faded got one. Exploding Apple got one. Duty Streams got one. Doug Whitney got one. The Rex got one. Dustin got one. Mikhail got one. Decap Black got one. Angel of Vitality got one. Sniper Bait got one. G. Lou got one. Giravasi got one. John Shively got one. Strody Tank got one. J-Dog got one. P. Bull Manta got one. I think who am I missing? Oh. Viva La Ran got one. Spartan got one. Psycho Gold got one. I think that's it. Oh, you can't know. Yeah, that's it. God damn it, bro. I didn't down Motorsport.
In truth, and again, no one really
Even myself. I got one on my own stream.
knows about this stuff because we are not going to talk about it publicly.
But yet, for some reason, you'll bring it up for the sake of convenience to make people feel sorry for you. You did the same thing with a Side-Scrollers interview where, and I fucking quote, oh, hey, you know Superman, the guy that the detractors like to defend? Well, did you know about the restraining order that his wife got? My wife got on him? Okay, thank you, CB. I'll put that on for later. That's exactly what happened, Philip. That is exactly what happened.
But my wife and I have enough personal stresses in our lives behind the scenes outside of the realm of anything you guys know or see.
No.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
My voice is not going to be happy tomorrow. Later on today. Hate Army got one. Real Beef Castle got one. Love It or Hate It got one. Eric Rayner got one. Bubbles Bunny got one. Hop Hop Hop. Mizzy TDR got one. Who else did it get one? The Giga Rad got one. Mark Zadasi got one. I think I should say Mark just to be safe. TJ Scars got one. Japep got one. Hey. And I appreciate it, offer.
We don't need to compile those by creating more. Okay?
But yet you create more drama for you and your wife every fucking day, and yet you're putting it all on everybody else, though. Corez, what do they do?
Have personal shit that happens is going on, and we just don't need...
Yeah, it's called getting divorced, Phil. Join the club. Yeah, just say that. Just say that me and Kat are going through some rough times right now. We don't want to discuss it right now.
Exponential stress because of losers on the internet. So why position ourselves in that situation? You know, we thought, hey, doing some Q&A, the Like a Dragon thing was going to work. It didn't actually. The Like a...
No. You tried bringing in your fucking wife to pimp her out for fucking money. That's what you tried to do. Hey, everybody, y'all remember Catherine, right? Well, here she is, everybody. Come on in, Catherine. We're gonna do some major fucking things today,
Legalize nuclear
Catherine.
bombs. We just nuked the building.
And guess what? You got some money out of it, and you didn't get any more money out of it. So the whole thing ended its fucking course. Let's see. John Riley got what?
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
250 has been hit. 260 has been hit. Whoops.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
Oh, wait. Apparently I got 260 for this. I didn't even ask for 260. Ah! Who got it? Who did it? John Riley got one. PW Dubs got one. CBGB's got one. Peril got one. Cinnabite Mommy got one. Royo Boyo got one. Andrew got one. Fred Durst Ed Bono got one. Moon and I got one. Silver's Cyborg got one. As of 25 got one. Ratty Menace got one. Who else is there? G Woody got one. James Vashamu got one. I think I already said that name. Bob got one. War Dog Leader got one. Lolcow Mill got one. JE5150 got one. Crescent Cannon got one. Psych Donald got one. Hayden 42 got one. King of Bait got one. Piece of Peace got one. Surprisingly enough. Wait a minute. Kind of Sav got one. Tiberium got one. Dr. Dryden got one. Vat got one. Laura got one. MF YouTube Watcher got one. Ugly Monster got one. Disc got one. I said Piece of Peace and King of Bait. And Uncle Andy got one. Usman Alam got one. Xenomorph got one. Lord Kanye got one. And Neon Leo got one. Or Leon Logan got one. My throat.
Dragon didn't work. And then by the time that we had other ideas of things we wanted to do, then some stuff happened. And we
Like what? You wanted to do, what was it, Beyond Two Souls, and yet that didn't fall through because people kept asking for you, listen, my wife is working right now, and her work schedule just happened, and we're trying to get it to that we can get it on her day off, and then when that happened, never again.
Couldn't do them. And then after that, it was like,
Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
you know,
bang.
sucks. So,
Yeah, sucks for you.
so there you go.
Where's my ratchet? Give me a minute. I gotta fix that. Ooh, one moment. Let me go save that really quick.
Black butt.
Let me save this really quick. I did find it though, so what was it? I'm not keeping the name. Thank God for that. Okay, so let's see. Let us see. Need to get that put on here. There
It is what.
There we go. Daddy-dee-daddy-doo. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't need that on. Pizza party win. Thanks for the 220 for the Review Tech Mongolia. When is it? I don't know when we're going to have that pizza party. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Let me fix this. How am I going to bring this up?
You know the rules.
Wrong button. Wrong button. Let's see. Let's see if how I can add this. One moment, please. Please stand by. Image. Ivigarachi. Browse. Oh, there we go. There it is. Wait, hang on. Where did I put the face cam at? I think it's right here. Whoops, that's too far. That's too much, man. Hey, that kind of works, I think. That kind of works. I think so. I think that kind of works. Yeah, that works.
It is. It's not that we don't want.
I'll get the other ones later. For right now, I'm going to put it right on the screen right now. So we have it right here until the end. Well, eat it. Yeah, Melee. No, I don't want to do that.
Want to do stuff, but we don't want to.
You can tweet it later. That's what I'm going to do. I'll do the other parts of it later. I'll change it to the YouTube, tweet, and Discord. I'll change all that later.
Give
When I'm done with this, because goddamn, I need sleep.
power for more stress and more harassment to losers on the internet. So what's the point?
Phil, the only reason why you're giving them so much attention is because you allow it to have so much attention. If you just calm your fucking tits for a moment and actually just think with your fucking brain, you could just realize that, oh, hey, I don't have to say anything. I could just ignore it and move on. Knock the chip off the shoulder and move on. But you're leaving the chip right on the shoulder. And not
You
only
fucking
that,
gay bitch.
you are taking said chip and you're stapling it with really long staples into your shoulder to remind yourself, yeah, this is what they're doing to me, guys. Look, I'm the victim. Even though I'm stapling the chip to my shoulder, I'm a victim.
Right?
Foot reveal stream. No. Yeah,
Yep.
He's desperate for attention. Absolutely he is, Disc. Despite him being negative, a piece of shit, he's desperate for attention.
But Bloomkin, we talked about this a million times, man. We have.
I mean, if you're not going to talk about it, you should probably just quit bringing it up. It's just going to cause people to speculate wildly when you hit at stuff like that. And honestly, for a dent that gives Phil money, he's not wrong.
We've already talked about this a million times, you know.
He's not wrong, dude.
And don't worry,
And you're yapping.
because no one's ever going to know. It's our personal shit. We're never.
No, Penitent. I had a stream going on to the night, but bro said I nuked my stream, so I had to continue the stream. That's why it's part 2.5.
We're going to talk about it publicly. But we already talked about it last year in a general sense, you know.
But you're still talking about it right now. He's just telling you, hey, stop talking about it because people will speculate. That's what happens. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say. Anything that you say, people can speculate what's going on. Hello, Sidar.
Okay. No, see, I disagree. Dunsfelter says, I think if you did the Mike Clum documentary, it would have been great. He would have captured a few months of you pre-resurgence, then all the positivity and improvements. Wrong.
And this is a retcon of it. Not a retcon, but this is something that's completely weird, though. He's looking at the Mike Clum documentary. He's like, hey, it would have worked out for you. Wrong. And then later on with the June the King documentary, Phil was all over for that. He was like, yeah, it provided me in a positive light.
If I did the Mike Clum documentary then, I would have been the next one right after Boogie. And despite the fact that the documentary would have been a different documentary, it would have been treated just like the Boogie documentary because...
How would you know? Phil, didn't you say you had complete control and to let them know it's like, hey, I don't want to do it like the Boogie documentary where it made me look sad. Let's add some commentary to it. It was a nothing burger. Oh, it definitely was.
The direct association. And quite frankly, if that had happened, I don't think Kino Casino would have ever given me a chance.
How the fuck would you know? You're just making shit up and you're trying to make it look like hey, if because of Mike Clum, no one would give me a chance, dude. They wouldn't have.
I think the casino gave me a chance because I wasn't doing interviews.
No, you still were doing interviews.
Wasn't doing a documentary.
No, they only got attention to you because you're a lolcow, Phil, and they wanted to talk to you.
I was.
But again, all this shit that Phil's talking about, how the fuck would he know? He's just making shit up for the fact of making him look like a victim.
Not granting that access. And then when I said, hey, I want to go on your show, let's hang out or whatever. And they had that access.
How do you know?
They had that exclusivity to see.
Yeah, and they got him to do an interview with Steve. And guess what? That did not work out for Phil in the slightest because he got defensive and he got overly cocky. And then it gave us the bro side part of it. And then the 220 happened and the Officer Whitney call happened.
The real me.
So all this shit that happened, you're saying that Kino Casino did all these good things for you, but Phil, in all actuality, it hasn't really. Because he got you that Steven interview on Truth Seekers, and he was trying to get you to admit to things that you say that you quote-unquote admitted, but you lied through your teeth about, and then Broside even helped out even more with Steven. It was like a fucking tag team event. And you didn't like it.
And it blew up into something positive, right? That's why. If I'd done the Mike Clum documentary, and then everyone's like, haha, it's a joke documentary, and he's a joke just like Boogie, then...
Again, how would you know? You're just making up speculation of what you believed would happen.
No one would have cared.
And again, Phil, you know that one part? You know that one part of the fucking Neil Druckmann interview where it's like, what if I made a piece of shit? What if I actually got into something like that? Immediately, you want prep talk. You want people to be like, oh no, it's okay, Philip. It would have been fine anyway. To which I will tell you, wrong. Those are butt kissers for you, Philip. Yeah, remember that?
I think I made the ultimate best choice.
No, you got scared. And exactly, Sidar, he got scared and he canceled the documentary like that without even contacting Mike Clum to let him know, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. He just canceled it flat out.
Frankly. And can I also be honest?
No, because you're not honest, Phil. You're stuttering.
Isn't it kind of suspect now that we are over a year after? Over a year. And Mike Clum has...
It's not the year of the snake. It's the year of the lady. Whitney and Lex are destroying him. The slut!
Not
and the actress.
And seen or heard from and has not put out another documentary. You know what?
Probably busy.
I was working with him. He was telling me that he was working on multiple documentaries.
That's probably why. He's working on all of them. He might be. Who knows?
And he was even telling me the people involved, and the people involved...
Stop holding up your hand like you're waving to your mom.
...were interesting people. Like, they were going to be more positive documentaries. Okay?
No.
Okay? And then basically, we broke it off. And
No, you broke it off. Because Mike Clum didn't even know that you ended the documentary with him, and he got it at the last possible moment, and he felt annoyed that his time was wasted.
Weren't going to do it. And then all of a sudden I find out, oh, he's working on a documentary on EDP.
And relevance? I get relevance, motherfucker? How is this relevant to you?
What? EDP? Yeah, he never mentioned that to me.
Because that's not something of your concern, Phil. That's his own project. He's not going to tell you everything he's going to be fucking doing, Phil. No one's going to tell you shit.
And if he had mentioned that to me, I'd be like, dude, you want me...
No, he wouldn't have. Instead, he'll be working on his own projects. He doesn't need to have your permission for shit.
to be sandwiched between Boogie and EDP. Are you out of
Hey, Lachero.
What?
I'll count that.
your fucking
Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it, Lachero. Hope you're doing good, man. How's season 2 coming?
mind? I've done nothing.
And Penitent for the 6 months. I
What?
appreciate it.
I literally have done absolutely nothing compared to those two.
Are you sure about that, Philip? Are you sure about that? Panda Lee called. You were grooming her when she was underage and then brought her on when she was 18. There's that allegation. You jerked off on May 1st. Motorsport became a member for 11 months. Yeah, you jerked off on stream May fucking 1st. It's coming, my friend. Good. Good. Take your time with that, man. Another thing with this as well. Another fucking thing that you've done. Yeah, does he mean sexually? Are you talking about, let's share... Morning, Liberage. Hello, Ollie. Here's another thing with this, too. Like, all these things that he's done. He has done a lot of shit. How he scammed his audience out of, like, money for Project 7 on Patreon. How he told people, hey, I need money so badly that I might be in prison or homeless, that my parents might be dying, and la-di-da-di-da, sob stories to make him look like he's destitute for money, and you scam your audience all the way through, but yet you're sitting here going, I didn't do anything bad. I did nothing wrong. I didn't do anything worse like what Boogie did, and what EDP did, and what Cyrex did, and what Chris Chan did, and all the other lol cows. I didn't do any of that. Like, you might not do all the shit that the other lolcows have done, but you've still done some shit that's really questionable and that should be held accountable by you. But, no. Oh, yeah, 2K Cat Scam. Yeah, 2K Jasper.
And you're going to wedge me between them like I'm associated?
You're a lolcow. EDP is a lolcow. Boogie is a lolcow. So, yes, lolcows.
You know, get the fuck out of here is what I would have told him.
No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have not done that, Phil. Instead, you would have said, hey, I'm not doing this documentary anymore. We're done. You would have done it without telling him at all because you're afraid of confrontation. Does he have ODD, oppositional defiance disorder? Probably. Lechero.
So,
Canyonero.
I don't know. I feel like I really, really dodged a bullet there, quite
You really didn't, though, Phil. Instead, it just looked like that you're very unreliable and not very trustworthy.
frankly. I do. I feel like that was a situation that would have been really
No, Vanguard, he was just going to get a cupcake.
bad, quite frankly. Have a good night, Vietnamese comrade.
Yeah, bye, Kirk.
All right, I guess we're done looking at games. We found a bug.
Yeah, he was done looking at games. Like, as soon as he did this shit, it's like, well, we're done looking at games. I guess we're talking now. People want me to talk about shit, so Q&A time.
Bunch of them, though, right? Yeah, I'm
No, Vietnamese comrade is not Derek. It's Kirk.
getting tired of looking
Supposedly. Dead air, Phil.
at the games. Let's just chill for a little longer. We got like 20, 30 minutes. We can just hang out, okay? Let's do that. All right, let me turn this off.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Hitler. Hi, Pigler. Mom, hi.
All right, let's hang out for a little bit. Let's just chill for a little bit. We got like a half an hour to hang out. And guys, the leaderboard's not up for some reason. What happened here? Oh, here
Because you didn't turn it up.
we go. I had the wrong thing on. There we go. That's what I wanted to go to. We're close to our goal. Look where we are. We're at 90 something, right? What are we at?
Ah, damn it.
Guys, we're at $94.
Shotgun the shotgun jammed.
So I'll stick around for half an hour. Let's get to the goal. All right, let's get a few more subs.
All of this sob story. Hey, guys, give me subs.
Let's get a couple of quick super chats, a few memberships, one tip. We could do it. We could hit the goal right now.
Give me money.
And then we're at 43 and climbing. And we're getting closer and closer. All right?
That camera angle looks like he could be a children entertainer. You know what, Lachero? I have one thing I will not advise, but one thing that could help you out with this, though. Since you haven't been, well, I think you have been looking around the fucking clips that are going around. I think the angles will definitely help out with your fucking channel. Not channel, but the animations that you're doing. It's going to create ideas for you. And it's really going to help. Yeah, blue collar dude. Quick super chat. Yeah, for overteam.
All right, ready?
Stop clapping.
Let's go. Let's start recording. Alrighty.
It does. Like, honestly, I hate the camera. Like, here's the thing. I love and hate the camera angles. I hate them because it makes Phil look incredibly fucking creepy, and I hate the way that he looks with those angles. But on the other hand, makes for really good fucking thumbnails. Dude has to beg for everything. We support you for a fucking avatar. Get fucked. Yeah, just get fucked.
Fuck. Hey everyone, so what's going on? Guys, we're at
What's going on? Howdy ho.
$96 of support. We got about 15 minutes left on the stream. So if you want to help
If Snort Hogan puts the clip that I think that he puts in here, I hope he does. If not, I have to go straight to Raw Phil for it.
me hit my goal and get us closer to our very fun Five Nights at Freddy's torture marathon next
Phil, reacting to your streams is torture.
week.
Like, honestly, watching the entirety of your gameplay stream, like of digging a hole, is torture.
Please support the stream. I mean, we are such a big chunk towards the goal.
Uh-huh.
Let's not let it slip by and slip through our fingers tonight. Okay? Dumpy Koala asked, your first fighting game tournament back in the day, what got me into it? Actually,
Oh, I forgot about this.
I'll try to abridge the story. I've told this story before at length, but it's a long story.
Broside is the cop that's investigating 220.
So back in the day, I used to go to a local arcade, and there was a lot of people there who were my
Correction, your mom dropped him off.
regular friends and you know, rivals and stuff. But there was a kid there whose name is T. Carter, and he was always better than me.
Rip T.
Okay?
He was better than you because he was black, isn't he?
We were close in skill level, but he
No.
was always just an edge above.
No. I love how he's like, we are at the same skill level, but he was better than me. So you're not at the same skill level.
As he started to get older, he started to travel and go to tournaments while I never aspired to do anything like that.
Because he actually wanted to go out and actually compete. You were just like, I don't want to compete. Hey, Phil, we need money. You want to do a money match?
I didn't even really know about the tournament scene.
Yeah, we were very close in skill level. IT was a beautiful guy. I'm not talking about his looks. I mean as a person.
I only knew about
Eek.
playing locally at my local arcade. So he started traveling with other people,
Like
notably
what?
someone else whose name was Scott, who was much
Yeah, T just needed a fucking ride. He just needed a ride, and Phil said no. And then all of a sudden, did.
older than us. You know, we were young teenagers, but he was like almost, you know, in his 20s, early 30s. But he was heavily into competitive Street Fighter. He knew the top players. He would travel and go to these tournaments and, you
Yeah,
know,
because he was actually more of an extrovert while you were an introvert.
kind of share hotel rooms.
It's because Phil doesn't like anything, so he can't aspire to do anything. He has no hobbies or hasn't nurtured any skills or talent ever in his life. No, but yet he'll proclaim that he has a talent for video games and a passion, but has none.
Play Super
Why is his age relevant? I don't. You know what? I'll answer that question with a sound. Here's how I will answer it.
I don't know. Turbo, and everyone knew him. So he got T into going to tournaments.
Smoke.
And then later on, T was trying to convince me to go to tournaments. He was like, dude, you've totally got to go.
Really?
Because it's fun and you meet all these people from all over the country or whatever. So finally in the late 90s, I kind of made the decision that I was going to probably start going to tournaments. And then T. Carter lost his life.
Because you didn't give him a ride.
You fucking gay bitch.
Thank you.
And it
Yeah, the story is changing all the fucking time. Late 90s, oh, T died. I thought he died in the early 2000s.
was really traumatic to everyone in the community in Connecticut. It was murder. And
Yeah, we know he was...
eventually,
We know he was red-rummed.
I kind of said, I want to see what it was that he had been talking about for so long.
You had him killed for those little Street Fighter figurines. By the little figurines, I mean the keychains.
I never really had any aspirations to be a good tournament player.
You have no aspirations in any life to succeed in anything or to improve your life. You are, by definition and by design, a life loser. You have no real means to improve yourself or to aspire to be better than what you are already. Instead, you're happy at being stuck at where you are, and that if anyone else questions you and criticizes you, immediately, you call them jealous, mouth-drooling idiots that are not knowing what to do with their own lives because they're miserable wretches that don't know what success is like. That's just you.
But
I think he did, because he didn't give him a ride. I think he set it up.
he had just,
That's my own headcanon. Phil is doing the same story as Cyrax. Is getting annoying as hell.
you could see
When doesn't he?
when he talked about being in a tournament, the passion in his eyes, how he was like a spark lit in him.
Which you don't have. How did T died? He was shot.
And it was more than just playing the games at a local arcade, but instead like made him feel like it was
Yeah, he was shot by a gang member.
some meaning to all the work that we had put into learning these games.
Watch out, there's a black woman coming out.
And
And then bang, bang.
so because of that, I decided to start traveling. And when I did, I totally understood.
No, you didn't.
I was like, wow, meeting people from all over the planet, quite frankly.
Probably. Like, honestly, I'm going to assume that as well, Ollie. Like, I think it was a drive-by. That T was just a victim of a drive-by.
All walks
All right, boys.
of life, different cultures, different backgrounds, but we all have a commonality of a desire to play this game competitively and to learn different strategies and to share in each other's life experiences.
Now, I met a friend named Scott who told me a lot about Street Fighter. I tried my best with Blanca, but I lost all my money.
It was really cool.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, to shake your opponent's hand
Oh, it was a drive-by. Neat.
and say,
Or drive-by or shot by a guy in the street?
hey, good game. Pretty interesting stuff.
Hang on, what?
Life experiences. It was really cool. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, to shake your opponent's hand and say, good game.
You don't do any of this. You don't do any of this. You don't say good game GG's and say you insult your opponent, saying that they're mouth-drooling idiots that don't know how to play the fucking game. Someone was pissing in the street after getting out of his car. Oh. No. See me a lot. I said neat because the guy, was it Penitent, found an article. That's why I'm saying neat, because I did not know the article of that existed. That's why.
Pretty interesting stuff. I'll just
Because
say,
that is pretty neat to know, actually. One of my favorite players ever got robbed, shot, and was killed, and he got home to Cleveland after winning thousands of dollars on dice. Damn.
that. So, honestly, that's what got me into it. It wasn't like I had heard about top players and I wanted to be like them, or I aspired to be a tournament winner and it was going to change my life. It was
No, instead you became a YouTuber, and you said that everyone was jealous of your YouTube success.
actually just my friend at the local arcade who told me about it, and I said, I want
He's talking about T right now, or he already just talked about it. Now he's talking about how he's in a tournament level.
to check it out for myself because of
Sorry about that, Simi. I didn't mean to concern you.
the word of mouth. And when he passed away, it kind of inspired me to go that
I
extra
don't know why. I gave him catnip. I thought he would mellow up, but no.
step and go actually
No
start
psychotic, so after this, I'm going to bed.
checking out tournaments to see what it was all about.
Uh-huh, sure.
All
it
right.
was. Sure it was.
Guys, last 10 minutes. So last chance, tag me in the chat if you have some questions. And last chance if you want to support and have us hit this goal tonight and get to 43.
I feel like it's so weird and kind of pathetic watching you count out goals to try to decide what fast food to eat. What up, Cobalt Ringer? I'm soon. Also, I think it's funny that someone's like, it's really pathetic that, hey, we got to pick out fast food for you.
And be on our way
Yeah, going to bed. No, I actually am going to go to bed after this.
towards our goal of this marathon of Five Nights at Freddy's. It would be great if we hit it tonight. It's not the end of the world if we don't.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to bed. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
But man, we already got this far with only around
Game be cruel. Why must you torture me?
50 to go. It would make sense to hit it. So if anyone was holding off or waiting, now would
If you are withholding contributions, give it to me now.
be the time to contribute. And thank you to everyone who has already.
Go to the bar instead. Nah.
Well,
It's Killer was sentenced way back in the day. This should mean it's open for 4. Ooh. You should look into that.
we're likely going to be doing the marathon way before then. If you look at the dates, right? So right now we're at 42
I don't care about the fucking thing.
goals. It'd be a shame. Guys, last second creation. I've told the same way
Here it is. Good. Thank you, Snort. You put it in.
there already. So again, please guys, last second.
He put it in. Okay, this is why I wanted to go over, because this really irritated me.
If you want to support the stream, I'm about to get out of here, okay? Any good life advice for people getting into online content creation? I've told the same advice.
Phil said that he was the best Street Fighter 2 player. Why is he getting his ass beat online? Because he sucks at the game. And it's delusions.
Literally for the last 15 years, and I'm going to stick with it because I think it's the best advice I'm ever going to be able to give. All right.
Best advice you ever want to give. Okay, let's hear this advice, old man.
Right. If you're going to get into online content creation, here is my recommendation when you're getting started. Pick a topic of something that you absolutely have passion for, something that's meaningful to you, something that you love, and something that you're going to
I believe, Diablo, that means Freedom of Information Act.
feel like you're getting something out of by sharing with others.
Okay, Phil, this is where if you actually practice what you preached when it comes to this shit, I would actually agree with you. But however, this does not bode well with you due to the fact that the shit that you have done in the past 17 years, you have zero passion, or you had a passion somewhat in the beginning and now it is gone. You are now a hollow husk of what you wanted to be back in the day, and now you're just disgusting.
Okay? Because 2 reasons why you want to do that. Number 1, if you're doing content of something you're...
Yeah, okay, I'm going to read this too. Actual advice, side hustle, not a main job. Don't count all eggs in one basket and listen to your audience if you fuck up. And that's good advice too.
Actually passionate for, you will have that come through in the content. As opposed to someone who's like, I just want to be an online content creator, so I'm going to do the grind. I'm going to grind a game. I'm going to grind the vlogging. I'm going to grind the influencer lifestyle and grind this and grind that. The grind mentality already means you're treating it like a job and you don't have passion. You just care about the grind for money.
Oh, no, that's not what that means. Like, if you, okay, Phil, if you truly have a passion for something, you do things on the grind, not for the money, but because you truly give a fuck about what you want to do. If you are an aspiring musician and you're playing the guitar and you know how to play a guitar and you're doing covers like Family Jewels, for example, or what was the other guy's name? Like Richard V or someone, the guy who did Barbie Girl, the cover of that one, while he looked like a metalhead dressed up as a schoolgirl. That one is funny. That one. Something to that extent. Same thing with like video games. Same thing with like reviews, media, things of that sort. If you're doing things like almost on a grind to an extent, if you're doing it like that, but you're not treating it like a full-time job, that's not a problem with it. It shows that you're truly passionate about what you're doing with it. The biggest piece of advice that a content creator will give to everybody is do not treat this as a job. Still work your full-time job or part-time job. Do not rely on this on money. And if you do get picked up by somebody because they actually find you talented enough, that is a lucky blessing. But it's not going to fucking happen. But if it happens, it happens. But in this particular case, Phil, people that are trying to do it for the grind for the money, though, that's not a bad thing as well if they're doing it as a side hustle.
And I don't believe in that. I do believe in hard work.
Which you do not do.
But I believe that you should have a passion for what you're doing.
Which you do not have. You view every video game that you're playing for money. You do not care about what goes on in the game. You do not know the time or the effort put into programming that game. You know nothing of this.
Because if you do, people will look at that and say, that's a person that's doing it because it has meaning to them.
No, what you're doing does not have meaning for you at all. Like, I can tell you that someone that actually truly has a passion for their own stuff is someone that takes time and effort into getting everything prepared. Example, Cat Icarus does a good example of it, where he will actually make a video. It'll take him months and months to finish due to the fact that he is doing the editing by himself. He is writing the script by himself, getting the gameplay footage by himself. The only thing that he needs help with, if he's doing like little skits and sketches with it, he'll have someone that he'll hire, aka one of his friends, to come in and do the video at like capture for him, while in the meanwhile he takes all that footage and he edits it himself, and it takes him time upon time upon time upon time. That's video editing for what he does. And then you have people like Some Call Me Johnny, who has video game reviews, who essentially he just looks at the video games and he's like, okay, is this going to be a good review? Okay, good. We got this taken care of. Okay, so I'm going to review this game. He has to make sure he has notes playing the game. Get the notes. And he has a passion for what he does, though. Even with one of them, it looks like that he's kind of like, feels like he's dead inside. Mortal Kombat, the one with Jax in it. At least right there, he does have a passion for it. He has a point to how he's going to do the video. And it's the same thing with art. Psych is a good example of this too. Psych is someone that is an artist who actually can put time and effort into creating an art piece. And I guarantee you, someone with artists though, sure, the first few drawings that you do aren't going to be the best. You are going to look back at your old art and be like, damn, this is fucking shit. But as time goes on, you improve your craft. It doesn't matter what equipment that you're doing or using. It doesn't matter what you have. As long as you improve yourself, as long as you actually put the time and the effort into something that you enjoy and love, then it will pay off eventually. But time will tell. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to take a good long while for it. It could probably take months. It could probably take years. It could probably take a decade or so. But guess what? All that hard work will come to fruition. It would actually help you in the long run because someone might notice you. And guess what? You're actually helping out with something. You might get someone to actually be a part of your content. Who knows? But not from you, Phil.
Because they get something good out of it. Maybe they have expertise they want to share.
Which you have none.
Maybe they have a story that they feel other people can benefit from.
Which you have none. Instead, it's just you playing the fucking victim or how you're the underdog of the story and that you're the hero. When in reality, none of it happens.
Maybe they have a unique
I said fruition, didn't I? I meant fruition. God damn it. Oh. Sorry. You get the idea, Koraz.
Insight to share to help others. Maybe they have
I prefer to artists first word, old school. True. This will be in my mind if I are going through a streamer. I just want to do it for fun as a hobby. I may do reacting or gaming. If I have a lot of people or not at all, I don't care. I'm just having fun, which is true. I can report that it is true. Putting time into your work is not enough. Trying actual new methods and themes pay off in the long run in a very good way. And that's exactly that too. If something doesn't work, like say for example, you are an aspiring musician. I'm switching up to aspiring musician and you're trying a certain genre and that genre doesn't work. Guess what? Try a different genre. If that genre doesn't work, try another genre. And if you find a genre that sticks with you and you actually want to proceed with that genre, guess what? Keep it going with that genre. Try different things. Try different instruments. Try different ways that you could try playing the instrument. Try and try again. Multiple times. You'll find something that actually works with you. And once you do, guess what? Practice. Practice all of that. Keep it going.
experience that they want.
The only thing that makes me feel job-ish because of members I want to give value. Yeah, by showing cake while you're doing workouts. And up, and down, and squat, and squat, and hip, and thrust.
Want to pass on to the world.
Which you don't.
Whatever it may be. That passion.
There's a weird stringless virtual guitars now, and they sound perfect. I have not seen those.
As it gets passed on to others, is going to show and feel different than someone who's just doing it for the sake of making a paycheck.
That's what you're doing, Phil. You do it for the sake of getting money out of it. God damn it. Look, right here. You have it right here. How many people give you memberships on Kick and YouTube and the Super Chat and the fucking tip and how much money you made? What a paid army. I think it was one of the big memberships. That's why. And I think it was one of the 10s. I don't remember.
That might result in people actually having a connection with you. And
who has a connection with you?
Actually liking your content.
Who likes your content?
And the other...
then again, I ask myself, who likes my content? But then again, I don't let that thought get to me anymore. Because, you know what? Why? If you think the thought of who likes your content, it creates doubt within yourself that you think that you're not good enough for doing the content that you like to create, and that creates paranoia, and that creates burnout for yourself. Unintentional burnout, unintentional doubt to make you not want to do it anymore. Don't let those thoughts get into your head and keep moving forward with it. But no. You're going to have those moments where you're feeling doubt because this motherfucker's going to tell you.
Half of it is if you have a passion for what you're creating, for the kind
you don't.
of content you're making.
You don't.
Even if it doesn't work, let's say you're streaming and you work for 2 months on it and you can't get more than 5 viewers.
So fucking what? At least that's 5 people watching you and finding you entertaining. I've seen people that stream that have under 20 people streaming. But you want to know what I see in those chats that I don't see in yours? Conversation. I don't see people having a conversation in your chat that's actually worthwhile that the fucking streamer gets attached to. I see that with people that have under 20 people watching the stream. I see that all the time with those. And you know what? I enjoy seeing people like that who love doing what they're doing. Doesn't matter if they're doing video games, doesn't matter if they're doing fucking readings. It doesn't even matter what they're doing. They are having fun in what they're doing, and you can tell they have a passion for it. Some of them might have VTuber models. Some of them have the same type of thing that I have. So what? As long as you're having fun with it, that's all that truly fucking matters. And if you're not having fun with something, like say, for example, you're playing a video game that you thought would be good, but you're not having fun with it, let that be known that you're not having fun with it and you're going to switch to something else. Guarantee you, people will understand. But that's something that you don't seem to get.
It won't matter because you won't feel like you wasted your time because you had passion for it and you enjoyed doing it anyway.
That's something that you don't do, Phil. Phil, every single time that you talk about all your streams that you're doing, if you had like 170 people watching, you complain that you have low attendance and low support and cry poor and cry a victim all the time.
When I started on YouTube,
Front-facing baby chick.
Ranter, thanks for the 5.
Front-facing baby chick. 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 Front-facing baby chick.
Pretty much that.
I never expected in my wildest dreams that I was going to get thousands of viewers.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's like the same thing with any people that they have like 100 subscribers on their channel, maybe 500, and then all of a sudden, boom, they hit 2,000. What the fuck happened? It's like, what happened? What did I do? What did I do?
I was going to make a living doing it.
Yeah, you were going to make this a living doing it after you got fired from your helicopter job. But even before then, you had PayPal in your fucking descriptions.
Getting signed by a big corporation.
Oh, DJ.
That was going to back me.
Enjoyment. He doesn't get thousands of viewers. No, he was talking about when he first started on YouTube, he got thousands of viewers, which, no. Now he doesn't get that anymore.
Flown out to E3, getting
This was when you were with Machinima. You were signed on to Machinima in 2011, I believe.
Motion that I was going to make, big bucks, and it was
with Machinima.
I was going to be a live streamer.
No. You didn't want to become a live streamer, though. You didn't want to do direct capture. You didn't want to stream. Instead, you fought people about it, and then you became those things. A streamer got direct capture. Now you're like, oh, people love me. They love my content now. I listen to you guys. And then people called you out for it, and you banned them.
I was going to have...
Yeah, he thought it was untouchable. Like, he thought his shit didn't stink, that he could just take his dick and shove it in the earth and fuck the world. And then he lost his Machinima partnership.
An entire ecosystem based around me of people making content.
You're talking about detractors, aren't you?
Never. I said, I like video games. I just want to...
No, you don't.
Dick around and make...
No.
Do you hate video games?
Make jokes when I play video games. I'm not even going to take it serious.
Wait, hold on. What?
I said, I like video games. I just want to dick around and make jokes when I play video games.
All right, N-word, it's time. Oh, these people are so jealous of my success. People from the FGC are so jealous that I can make YouTube content. Oh, Evil AJ is a fucking detractor. He needs the white coats to come and take him away. He blah 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 blah. They're jealous. They're ruining my business. Blah 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 blah.
Kill yourself.
That's essentially what you were doing, Phil. You were acting completely toxic towards your own audience and to anyone that criticized you. So, no, you weren't doing it to make jokes. You were trying to do it to fill in dead air. You were trying to do whatever it needs necessary to make it look like that you were the most important thing in the room. Important cutscene that was actually really serious? Let me make a joke about having a lightning rod shoved up the ass. Or let me talk about how you want to pinch Ava's nipples in Metal Gear Solid 3. Damn it, I can't pinch the nipples. Oh, she has a stick stuck in her? Oh, I can't pinch the nipples. Damn it.
Cope.
Fuck off. Like, really, fuck off.
Suck on these nuts.
Gave $1.99. Phil, a lie a day keeps the Smith & Wesson away.
I'm not even going to take it seriously. I'm just going to have a few drinks.
A few drinks. Downs a bottle.
But I think people will see how much I like games.
This is the worst advice I've ever heard for streaming. If you're talking about Phil, yes. This is the worst advice ever. And he says this is the best advice. This is the worst one.
I just, like...
There are people out there that don't stream like Phil does. They don't rely on this as a career, yet they can provide you better advice.
Why are you doing this to me?
Shoot the shit and make fun of them and kind of, you know, go...
Yeah, shoot the shit and make fun of them. I want to punch a developer in the dick. They made a bad game. They need to get their asses beat.
Crazy with it.
You fucking
And it worked.
gay bitch.
Yeah, it worked. People were laughing at me, but they were liking my content. Vanguard, thanks for 2. Phil and Dead Space 1. Hello, Jew. That was Dead Space 2's demo.
Within a few months of me making these videos, people loved it. People
Are you sure that they loved you or they tolerated you?
absolutely loved it, and it blew up. And then I was able, completely inadvertently, to turn it into my job at a time when my job didn't exist anymore because my company was downsizing and they laid me off.
Yeah, they laid you off, the helicopter company. That same fucking job that you proclaimed that, and I quote, they fired me because I was the best worker. I have all the certificates, which is an A certification. I was overly qualified, and they fired me.
So if I didn't have this
Taken out in the street and shot, joking and making fun.
as the backup, I would have been screwed, right? But I feel like too many people today are now looking at the online content creator influencer lifestyle.
Not every single person on the internet that makes videos for YouTube or streams on Twitch or Kick are looking at this to make money and to become an influencer and live that lifestyle. You're generalizing when anyone makes content, Phil. Stop generalizing.
As that's what I want to do because I don't want to get a 9-to-5 job because that's boring.
Hey, fucktard, didn't you say that people that work a 9-to-5 job were losers? That they're jealous that they can't have what you're doing? Playing video games all day? Making content that you quote-unquote love making? Like, go fuck yourself.
I want to be an e-celebrity.
That's what you proclaim that you are, Phil, but you're a lol cow.
And I just want to jump right into it and make money.
You're a lol cow that's doing it for the money.
That's probably
Yeah, 9 to 5 are for suckers. There's no such thing as job security.
the worst mentality you can have because it means you're literally starting on the wrong foot, making it a dependency thing on money production.
That's what you're doing, Phil. Stop projecting what you're doing onto other people with your generalizations.
Rather than actually making content that you feel is meaningful to the world. And that's a problem.
For who exactly, Phil? In your made-up universe?
There's tons of people out there who will disagree with me
Oh, definitely disagreeing with you.
and say, no, it's just about getting the bag.
No, I don't think that it's about getting the bag at all, Phil. If there's a possibility that people do make content and they are able to monetize it and they choose to do so, that is none of your fucking concern. There's some people out there that don't monetize their content. Instead, they're just doing it because they want to do it to make people laugh about it. But if they do get something that makes them money, okay, whatever. A side hustle. As long as they're working their real 9-to-5 job, which you don't have. PewDiePie started a hot dog stand, for fuck's sake. Yeah, people start small. They started small, and then they became where they are today. PewDiePie is now considered to be one of the biggest YouTubers out there. Was considered to be one of them. Not sure.
It's just about
Yeah, now he's happily married, has a kid, and he actually enjoys his time. One quick thing, all I need is a webcam and a mic, and maybe a stream deck so I can have fun with gaming and making React content. And that takes time.
making
Slinging them wieners.
the views, whatever.
Hold on, back up. What about views?
with me and say, no, it's just about getting the bag. It's just about making the views,
That's what you're trying to do with that, Phil.
whatever.
So me, who has a 10 p.m. to 9 a.m. job as a loser, guess what, Phil? I've been happy with because I know how to save fucking money like everyone else does. Can you do that? Fuck no, because it goes to WWE. No, it doesn't go to WWE Champions. It goes to the children's wrestling game.
For me, I always
It goes to the CGW.
wanted to be okay with the content that I was making first and feel like it had value.
It has zero fucking value, Phil. Why do you think people call it nontent?
And then if at the end of the day I can make a buck on it, great.
Yeah, great. I'm going to demand people to give me money for it.
A 2-for-1 deal.
Phil, people out there that don't make money on doing content or streams, they're doing it for the fun of it. You're going to call them idiots for not trying to get the bag.
Right?
Yeah, don't forget DoorDash. That's also true.
But other people disagree with me. So,
Well, of course they fucking disagree with you, because this advice is terrible.
I guess you have to look at different kinds of content as well. But for me,
Yeah, someone even asked, do you still have passion for video games even after all this time? The real question is,
Do you hate video games?
that's my philosophy.
he's chronically on Twitter. It kind of does, Koras,
Have a passion for what you do.
which you don't.
Make content in the realm of what you have a passion for.
You have none of that.
Because people should see it, recognize it, and resonate with it.
And then again, though, Phil, people could see it, but they don't have to recognize it, and they don't have to respect it. You have people out there that are trying to make content, and it may not be the best content, but people can actually leave constructive criticism and be like, hey, your audio's too low. Hey, this is too loud. And they could take that criticism and actually work on it to improve their content. Or you have people out there that says, hey, delete your channel, go kill yourself.
And even if it doesn't work out, you won't feel like you wasted your time because you still had a good time doing it.
Phil, you don't have a good time doing any of this. If you don't hit your fucking goal, you immediately bitch at your audience and say, but guys, I played this game. I spent money on but Call of Duty for the Raphael skin. I did all this. I did all this for you. Where's my money? Money, please. Sip, sip. Why would you fucking clear your throat while you're drinking water? Water. What the fuck am I talking about?
Oh.
I mean gin. He literally says, what a waste of time when he's playing a game and doesn't hit the goal. Yeah, he feels like he wasted his time, and then he lashes it out on his audience.
There you go. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. We got
I needed to wrap this up a while ago.
absolute last chance.
Bill, my money isn't for your grubby hooves. No, it's for your own personal benefit. For your gentleman callers.
Because I've got to get out of
I mean, Hulk North.
here right now.
Or North Ho, whatever.
So if anyone was holding off and was gonna do that final
Yeah, and Yoshi needs that money, or else he'll go to prison for tax fraud.
piece of contribution, do it right now. Because
I love immediately. He's like, do it because you have passion for it, and love the content you make if you have a passion for it. But by the way, can you spot a 50?
have to go. Okay? I'll give it like a minute. And you're welcome, Lalafell of Light. I always do, whenever I do a chill stream night, I do this because they're surprised that I answered their questions. I always answer questions
No, you fucking don't.
like this on
That's a lie.
these nights. All right, everyone.
Hulk North.
Well, that's going to be it. I wish you all the best. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last half an hour. Thanks for chilling with me here tonight. Next Indies night will be a little different.
For anyone withholding, now is the time. Remember, please.
Because I'll
I'm simply please.
actually have a
Please, or else I have to eat my wife's shitty soup.
game, like a whole stream dedicated to one game. Tonight we had to finish the last game, and then we didn't really have time for anything else. But I still had a great time. And
You had ample amount of time to do it. You had buckshot roulette, which would have taken you 30 minutes.
thanks to those who hung out with me.
You put your fucking thumb down.
Okay. So everyone, that's it for tonight. Looks like we're not hitting the goal. Tomorrow,
Oh, yeah. He says that.
what are we doing? Well,
Skip.
excuse me. Followed by the premiere, I stumbled over my words, of the Suikoden collection.
Oh, yeah, by the way, he's doing this collection because I love RPGs, guys. I love JRPGs.
Front-facing
Fuck
baby
you,
chick.
Phil. Fuck you, fucking gay bitch. All right, thanks for the 10. I work 2 jobs and stream as a hobby to a captive audience of 5. Money is used on stream supplies. I always encourage donating to a featured charity. This greedy, lazy idiot would not stream for free. Oh, absolutely not. That's why he got mad when he was a part of that Truth Seekers interview.
Suikoden is a RPG series from PS1 era, Very classic games.
Yeah, we fucking know. Hey, Phil, if you liked Suikoden, why didn't you play Ueden Chronicles? Is it Ueden? Ueden Chronicles? He could have played that, but he didn't.
Amazing games,
Which is just like Suikoden.
to be frank. I really like them. Some of my favorite RPGs of that era.
You don't have a favorite RPG, Phil. You were more of a fighting game. Fuck. Stop.
And I can't wait to share that experience with all of you because I really love them. So that's going to be the
Ayuden. Okay, it's Ayuden.
first stream
Ayuden.
tomorrow. The music is outstanding. I hope
The music is outstanding. I'm gonna bop to the music like a retard.
you'll join me for it. I think you're really going to like it. Join me for Suikoden starting tomorrow. Tomorrow night is the return of Smart Guys on the late.
I don't care about Smart Guys. I heard Toxicity Unmasked might be doing Smart Guys later on today. God have mercy on her soul.
stream. That's going to be broadcast on.
And anyone that's covering the fucking podcast as well as Suikoden. God have mercy on you. Favorite RPG. Does this guy hate RPGs? Yeah, because he doesn't make money off of it, and RPGs suck.
The DSP Reacts channel, as well as the DSP Gaming Real Kick channel. Excuse me. And
him playing Suikoden is hilarious. There's possibly 108 characters you can recruit. He'll bitch the minute he finds out there isn't an in-game tutorial for it. Oh, absolutely.
Should be great fun to
simple guy.
see it come back. I'm sure it's going to be a crazy show with the fact that, number one, WWE's been nuts with all the stuff going on since the
I don't give a shit about WWE because it's fake like you.
Elimination Chamber. And, of course, now getting caught up with PPP will be fun. So that's
Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. He's going to insult you even more.
going to be a good show. And I hope
Yeah, good show. Hey, PPP, why'd you call my wife fat? I stand by what I said.
you'll join me for that content tomorrow. Okay? And thanks for a great day. And by the way, I just received a $39 tip.
Fake tip.
Thank you for being you. And
By the way, he did say, I have received.
I have received
God damn it.
for more indies in the future. Anonymous tipper.
Yeah, fake. Anonymous is fake.
Thank you. You're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that $39 tip, first of all, we have to do a very nice animation
Uh-huh, sure you do.
for this person, whoever they
Did you call my wife fat? Yeah.
are. Then we have to get them up, add it to the leaderboard.
Lean. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just received a generous $39 tip. Yep, thank you so much. Okay, bye. Yeah, he left after this.
Then we have to add a number here and change this from 2 to 3 because, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely official.
Thank God. Okay, because I'm going to let you know on this as well. He ended up doing this stupid, like, hold on. Let me pull up what he just did. Let me just do that.
I have received
Did that. Said, I felt in the trolls last moment. Okay, bye. And he fucked right off. Yeah, he hit the goal at the last moment. And he brags that that's such an accomplishment, when in reality, it's really not.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
Oh, damn, I just got a 5,000 yen tip. Thank you for making so much stonks from an anonymous tipper saying thank you for being a stonker boy. Oh, thank you so much. Now, please end my life so that way I don't have to go home to my wife.
Head on, right directly to the forehead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This was... Oh, damn it. I forgot I gotta do Ifigarachi soon. God damn it. You made more than Phil. Did I? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's all that I really had to cover for that one, though. And my God, I'm not gonna be looking forward to work today. If my voice is just completely fucked, I'm just gonna be like, hey, boss, I can't come in. My voice is fucked. But yep, that's all that I really have to do for that one. So yep, I do appreciate y'all for tuning into this stream, and I also blame Broside Phil for the Ifigarachi. Why? Because I can. And I'm gonna head to bed. It is almost 9:20 in the morning where I'm at. So I do appreciate y'all for coming to the stream. Everyone have a good rest of y'all's day, rest of y'all's night. Keep it really beautiful, people. And what did we learn today? We learned that apparently I'm now Ifigarachi now. I'm no longer Iviga now. Now I'm Ifigarachi. So I might just change my name on Twitter to Ifigarachi now. So yeah, there's that. And if you see a tank engine and he's clapping his cheeks, you know that's gonna be Bromus. And
Dat booty just too fine.
just kidding, bro. I love you, man. Have a good rest of y'all's night, guys, and rest of y'all's day.
Oh, I'm glad you put it on the screen, bitch! That's what. Why the fuck I had to see this shit?
Go to bed, Aviga.
I don't want to go to bed. Eat a dick, Phil.